When Jon blew the horn, it wasn't just dragons that woke. Something far older opened its eyes. Jon and Daenerys stood at the edge of the chasm. The ancient dragon had vanished eastward. Jon's voice was low, heavy with regret. He had thought the horn would give them a weapon, not take it away. Daenerys did not flinch. She told him it woke because of her as well. Valyria had cracked its cage, but his horn had shattered it completely. The silver-eyed boy stepped closer. The girl stood beside him, quiet as snowfall. Jon asked, "Tell us clearly, who are you?" The boy's voice was calm. "We are rememberers, descendants of the children of the forest. We carry memories, not prophecy. We exist to ensure humanity never repeats the mistakes that made the Night King." The girl added softly, "Our kind split long ago. One half created the Night King. The other half chose to stop it from happening again." Daenerys watched them carefully. "Then why come forward now?" The boy replied gently, "Because humanity has forgotten, and the sleeper has awakened." The fire whispered quietly. Outside, only wind and silence. Jon spoke softly. "They call him the sleeper, but what's his true name?" The boy answered solemnly, "That name is what people remember, but not who he truly is. Before the Night King, before Valyria, before even fire had a name, there was him. His name was Nocturion." The flames shifted uneasily. Daenerys stiffened, inhaled sharply. Even Ghost froze. Daenerys whispered, "What was he?" The girl replied gently, "A king, but not of lands. He ruled memory, magic, and time." The boy continued steadily, "The first to see the threads binding the world, and the first to break them. And in that moment, Jon saw through their eyes. Long before dragons, before history was written, there was only him. Nocturion walked alone, not as a god, but something older. The dead followed, giants bowed, the skies shattered at his will. Even dragons froze midair at his command. When he touched the children, their roots withered, memories turned to dust. He didn't crave power, he was power, and he waited to be remembered. The fire dimmed. Jon whispered urgently, "Why hide his name?" The boy replied gravely, "Because names hold power, and he's waited patiently for someone to speak his again." Bran's voice trembled. "Nocturion, he's the sword, White Walkers, the Green Seer gift, even my visions. It all comes from him." Mira stepped back, shaken. "How?" Bran's voice was tight with dread. "One drop of his blood gave us our sight. But now, every vision I've had, he's seen too. He knows exactly what we're doing." Arya spoke urgently. "If Jon woke this thing, he's walking into a trap." Tyrion nodded firmly. "Then we ride. No stops." Arya's eyes sharpened. "This isn't just Jon's fight anymore. It's ours." Jon's voice tightened with tension. "How do we stop something like Nocturion?" The boy explained calmly. "There's a third dragon egg, buried deeper than the rest. The dragon within was made to face Nocturion directly, but it only answers one bloodline, someone born of ice and fire." Daenerys turned slowly, understanding clear. "Jon, it's you." Jon exhaled slowly, finally grasping the weight of his blood. Beneath ancient ice, he stepped forward, eyes black and gold, unblinking, a god without breath. Nocturion spoke softly to the rogue dragon, bowing before him.
You remember me.
The rogue dragon's eyes turned icy blue, obedient, loyal. Daenerys whispered to the wind, "Why was I brought back if they no longer obey?" The girl spoke gently, "Your death changed you. They hear you, but now they hear him louder." Daenerys breathed softly, "Then what good am I?" The girl's voice was respectful. "You are proof that fire remembers, even when it's dying." Tyrion muttered anxiously, "If we fail," Arya cut him off sharply. "We won't, because failing now isn't an option." Bran spoke with grave certainty. "This isn't another long night. If Nocturion wins, winter never ends. Humanity disappears." Sansa replied firmly, "Then we won't let him." They stood before a massive wall of ancient ice, carved with runes and unbroken for centuries. The boy's voice was clear. "Behind this wall lies the final egg, the last dragon. Your only hope." Jon hesitated. "Will it obey me?" The girl replied softly. "You carry both bloodlines. This dragon was always meant for you." Daenerys stepped closer. "Then let's begin." Far east, the rogue dragon soared above dead forests, spreading blue frost fire across the land. Nocturion watched calmly.
Let them plan. Let them hope. The flame forgets, but I never do.
Jon placed his hand firmly on the ancient ice wall. It cracked, splitting open slowly. Daenerys spoke clearly. "Once it opens, there's no turning back." Jon's reply was steady, unafraid. "Then we don't look back." Beside them, the children of memory stood still, eyes forward, ready. The wall of ice splits wide, revealing the final egg glowing brightly with fire and ice. Daenerys stood at the cliff's edge as Drogon disappeared into a blood-red sky. Arya drew her blade beneath the northern stars. In the east, Nocturion's hand closed around a broken horn, its power bleeding dark energy. Above him, the rogue dragon circled, casting a long shadow over a frozen citadel.